So what are we learning in this station? By the end of this lesson, I'll be able to use the Pythagorean theorem to find the distance between 2 points. And the question becomes, how do I use the Pythagorean theorem to determine the distance between 2 points? We're talking about distance and 2 points and the Pythagorean theorem, which makes sense that we will be using the formula, which is why we're doing a quick review. What is the Pythagorean theorem formula? It says that if you have some legs and you have the hypotenuse for a right triangle, it says that a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Square the legs, add them together equals to the hypotenuse squared. How do we apply the point? So of course we're talking about distance between 2 points. We need to review how to apply the point. So we have the coordinate plane. We have x and y. And of course, x is, this part right here is the origin. All the negative values are to the left right here for our x. These are the negatives, these are the positives. Above the zero is positive for y, below the zero is negative. So when you plot a point, we have something like 3, 0 or 3, 1. The first coordinate point always represents x, and the second one always represents y. So this tells you either go left or right, and this one tells you go up or down. After you go left or right, and then you go up or down, that's where you stop and plot your point. So let's do actually a couple of practice problems. And I've already labeled it x, y for you. And we labeled the vertical and horizontal axis, or x or y axis. So it says 4, 3. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go to x. I like to stop at my origin, start at my origin, then go over to positive 4 for y. So I'm going to go over, and I'm going to even do my little dash signs, to positive 4, then I'm going to go up 3. And then I'm going to plot my point where it ends and label it A. Look right there, go over and up. The next one is negative 4, 5. I'm going to go, start at my origin again, go over to negative 4, then go up, or actually down 5 because it's negative. Ooh, I caught myself. Down all the way to 5, which would be right about here. It's kind of not showing on the screen, but this is negative 5. I'm going to label it B. Go ahead and finish up the rest because you don't need me. Go to 0, go up 3. That's C. Start at 0, go over to positive 5. And that is D, and that's how you plot points. So, how does this relate to the distance formula? How does this relate to the Pythagorean theorem? So look at this problem. It said find the distance between 2 points. And they already did part of the work for you. We have negative 2, 3, 5, 7. And we're looking for the distance, which means that we're looking for a length. So what I'm going to do is connect the points. Why not draw a line just so we can get a good idea about what exactly we're looking at? So some students probably try to count the boxes, of course, across, but that would be incorrect because they're not horizontal or vertical. You can only give approximations. So what we need to do is try to incorporate what we've learned with the Pythagorean theorem. I'm going to draw a vertical line. And then I'm going to draw a horizontal line. To the points. And then we're going to count the distance from here to there. And this is what the key, where a lot of kids mess up. Count the boxes from here to here. So I'm counting 1. I'm calling it in. Counting 1, 2, 3, 4. So the distance actually is 4 units up. How much across from here to here? You need to count again. Count the boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 7 across. What does that look like, that shape, after you made that? You're right. A right triangle. It looks like a right triangle. So I'm just going to draw my diagram right here again just so we can get a look at it. We got 4, 7, and X is actually the unknown. What is missing? You're right. The hypotenuse is directly across from the right angle. So we're going to use the general formula, and we're just going to add. We're going to do 4 squared 4 squared plus 7 squared equals to x squared. 4 times 4 is 16. 7 plus 7 is 49. We're going to add these numbers. 16 plus 49 is what? I believe it is... No. Where was that? 16 plus 49? That's right. It is 65. And then we're going to do the square root of that value. X is equal to approximately, let's say it's in between 8 and 9. Use your calculator and figure out that value. And this is about 8.0, I believe, 6. And you're done. You have a couple problems with your table, and they ask you to graph the points. Make sure you do that and connect the line and draw a horizontal vertical line to make that right triangle.